This is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I'm still talking about the sexual activities of the old man, and this is let's see, this is January 17th, 2018, and one of the it's really difficult to talk about this stuff, but it is something that I think people need to, if they want to know. This is something that they would want to know. I wish somebody would have told me. Like I said, right now I'm pretty much playing this by ear. I just do things as I stumble through. Let's say there's I'm not getting anybody saying anything to me, but I will give you a hint. I had an uncle, and I had two uncles, both World War II. Well, no, one World War II veteran, one's a Korean veteran. And later on, I want to tell you, I want to do what they did, but they told me. But they were in their 60s, and the one was in the 70s, and they told me to do, and I'm going to do it. But I'll let you know after I do it. But they were sexually active, and other than that, we did. I was maybe 30 years younger than them, maybe older than that, maybe 40 years younger. And so they're telling me this stuff, and I don't want to hear it from these old men, so, but it did kind of stick to my mind. And now I'm in that position, and I'm really glad that they told me, because they're the only ones that I know of that were sexually active. In the way of women, I don't know of any women that have been sexually active. How many old women are going to tell you about this stuff? But so this is one of these things that it's kind of new to me, and so that's why I thought I was going to share some more of it. And like I said, isn't this a pretty place? I've been having sex with this gal about almost 10 weeks now, I guess, other than a break when I went to Thailand. And the reason was, we were heavily sexually active before I went. We're talking 2 or 3 times a night, every night, and I didn't let up. And I thought, man, it was making me going crazy, because, man, my hormones were plumb crazy. That's why I left, because I thought I'm going to marry this gal. Well, I'm going to end up marrying her. But the thing was, I thought I had better take a break. And then when I came back, we started back again. I've made videos talking about it. That's why I gave you the date, so you can kind of halfway figure out what's going on. One of the things, and when I said, we're having sex 2 or 3 times a night, I'm not talking about like it was when I was a young stud, young man. Wasn't quite. I don't perform like I used to. She didn't complain. Matter of fact, she's been really happy, and I mentioned it on this last video, but it ended up I think she was, we don't talk, we don't speak the same language, but I think she was a virgin when she first got married, and it was just, the sex was too hard on her, and it scared her, and so she got divorced, and she hadn't had sex until she come with me. And Now, like that's why I was made videos talking about erections and stuff like that. Now I'm not the same stud that I was, so it's not as painful for when I am able to get it up. But this one I want to talk about now. We still have the orgasm maybe twice a week, but at least twice a day when we go to bed and when we get out of bed. At least that, and sometimes in the middle of the night if I feel real frisky in the middle of the night. What I do is, I think it would be considered foreplay, and I mean it's pretty aggressive. I normally get really excited. The thing is, I can't complete the job. That's what I'm saying. It's only maybe twice a week where I can really give her the full, complete satisfaction. She doesn't seem to mind, and I make it a point to let her know when I'm getting the Viagra out, and she gets all excited when she knows I'm getting Viagra out. And I've got to limit it. I don't have that much, so I'm limiting it. But I still have the urge. In other words, my hormones keep telling me, go on, go get it, Mike. But I don't have the physical capabilities to get the erection and to have the orgasm. It just doesn't go that way. Now, she's almost like a sex toy, almost. I can pretty much, she lets me do whatever I want to her. And now I don't do kinky stuff, but I can touch her any place, any time during the night when we're in bed. When we're not in bed, well, when we're in public, no. But and I don't get that aggressive when we're not in bed. Because we go to bed naked, so I get real aggressive then. But other than that, I don't. I'll tease her, and she'll tease me on things like got my motorcycle, and it's kind of small, so I have to slide back. So when she's behind me, she got to spread her legs, and she gets behind me, and then I push on her, and then I give her another little push, and then I tell her, oh, I like that, and then she knows what I'm talking about, and so she gets excited when I'm doing that, and then sometimes what she'll do is, she's reaching around me, just hanging on the motorcycle, and then she'll grab a hold of my breasts, just like I do to her. She'll do the same thing when we're on the motorcycle, just teasing me. And so we do a lot of this. And I say, I'm in bed. We used, for a while, for the first month and a half, 2 months, I guess, we were in bed maybe 12 hours a day. Now it's more like, maybe 10 and a half hours a day now. Go to bed early. We don't, want to get out of bed. We do a lot of playing with each other, like I say, before and after. And like I say, through the night. So, and like I say, I might get in a little more detail about what we're doing, but I think you already know. But like I say, it is still fun. It's a lot of fun. And it gets me all excited. I can't wait to get out the Viagra either, just like her. I mean, we're both excited when the Viagra comes out. I don't like the Viagra. It takes too long, and it's not 100%. It doesn't work 100% of the time. So there's still things that I have to consider. But the thing that gets me is I don't know if you can keep a relationship going where the main thing is the sexual activity. She mentioned early on when we cut it back to 1 or 2 times a night, that it was just physically impossible for her to keep up. And but it wasn't like she was complaining, you know. And like I say, she's 58, so it's hard. I'm having a hard time understanding. She still has all the sexual desires. You know, and I've said, and she got a body like a 30-year-old, and I mean, she's firm, and she's little, she's about half my size, and so, but I don't know if our relationship can be held together on sex or the playing around type sex, you know, just, you know, this type of stuff. I don't know. That's why I'm making these videos, is to keep you on track on what's going on, so maybe you can see what to look for, and if this is the kind of stuff that excites you. I didn't even know I was that excited about sex. I've been going for so long without it, I didn't think it was that big a deal. But man, I'll tell you, I don't know how I've been able to go that long without it. And like I say, everything else we're so much not alike. Is the sex going to be enough to hold us together? So far, it has. All of our disagreements, but you remember, we're both older, our kids are grown, we don't worry about our kids. All we do is worry about each other and taking care of each other. And that's it. You know, for me, and like I told her, you know, all I got's my pension and in the way of steady money coming in. And, you know, she's already got her house, so, you know, women in the house is a big thing. So I don't know if we can keep this thing going or not, but that's what I'm looking for. As far as I'm concerned, we're married. Like I say, I'm going to take care of her no matter what, you know, anything within my means. But anyway, I thought I'd share this with you. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.